Hey guys, Vince over at #Android.com. I'm going to do a quick video review of the MOGA gaming controller. The MOGA gaming controller is an Android compatible controller that hooks up via Bluetooth, and the MOGA Pivot app, I believe it's called. Um, use as long as you have a Android 2.3 device with Bluetooth, you should be able to pair it up with the MOGA controller, whether it's tablet or smartphone. Doesn't really matter. So the controller goes for about $49.99 online, and of course you can get it cheaper through various outlets such as Amazon or eBay, or it's sold all over the place, to be honest with you, even in retail stores. So you could just keep your eye out. I'm going to say right off the bat, for $49.99, I wouldn't recommend the device, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Basically, it has very limited gaming support, and that's the issue with it. I've showed you how to hook up a PlayStation DualShock 3 controller to your Android device using an OTG cable, and although that pair is slightly more expensive, it's something that's plug and play. It works with your Android operating system plus the games, as well as a PlayStation console if you have one. So it has many more uses to it for the same price. So I would definitely go with that instead of the MOGA. Although the MOGA is wireless, you can always root your device and download the 6-axis app for the DualShock controller. But anyways, I'm going to show you the MOGA controller briefly, how it hooks up, how it pairs to your Android device, the games that are supported, and I'm going to actually give this review unit away on #Android.com. So after the video, you're going to want to go over there for details on how to win this controller for free. I mean, you can't beat that, right? So let's take a quick look at the controller. It's small, it's lightweight, it has two analog pads here. It has a B, X, Y, right, left, start, select, a MOGA button there, connect button, and this flips up, and it has the power button there, and this acts as a holder for your Android device. It extends pretty far, so it will hold any device, I would say, minus a tablet. Um, the only thing I don't like about it is, depending on what device and where your volume and power buttons are located, it can, as you can see, I can't get to my volume buttons on this, so uh, I'll have to make sure the volume is where I want it beforehand, or use on-screen controls to change the volume level. So once you're connected there, it requires two AAA batteries, just so you know, which are inserted underneath the device, under the grips. You would turn your, well, I'm going to show you what you need to do before you turn your MOGA device on. You're going to want to download the MOGA Pivot app. Once you do that, you open it up, and it will give you instructions on how to pair your device. I've already done that, so it's open to the games that are supported. So I just want to show you that real quick. I don't know if you could get a good view of that here, but it's really a limited amount of games, especially top games that you're going to be playing. There's a few in there. Grand Theft Auto. What do we got? Modern Combat 4. There's a couple in there. Sonic, Dark Knight Rises, Wild Blood. So there's a few in there, but not nearly enough to warrant a $50 purchase of this device. Now, you can go to the Play Store via this app and download a compatible app, or you can just go into the Play Store. Once you've downloaded and synced your MOGA controller, and you have whatever app you want to play, you just turn it on by this power button there. And now, mind you, I've already gone through the setup process via the Pivot app, so all I need to do is turn it on now and have Bluetooth enabled, and it'll connect. You'll see a little green controller icon that will let me know it's connected. Just wait for that. And for some reason it didn't connect. So I'll hit this connect button, try again. See, not exactly plug and play. So there we go, it finally connected. You see the little green controller icon there. Now it won't do anything for the operating system, won't control it in any way, so that's unfortunate. It only works with the compatible games. I only have one compatible game downloaded on here, which is Sonic CD Lite. I'll just show you real quick how the controller works. You know, as long as you have a supported game, it works. The controller works just fine. So, I mean, no complaints with that. You know, as long as you have one of the games that are supported, or that support the MOGA controller. So here we go. Let's start this game. Using a gaming controller really is the way to go when playing arcade games on your Android device or FPS games and whatnot. Of course, not going to use them for excuse me, something like Angry Birds, but the gaming controllers just make your whole experience more enjoyable, and I'm all for them. However, the MOGA just doesn't seem to fit the bill for me. I recommend the DualShock or a Wii remote with the Wiimote application. So as you can see, it works just fine. You know, once you have a game that actually supports it, but that's the problem, is finding one of those. And you know, you'll be sad that another game doesn't support it, and then you'll be forced to use touchscreen controls, and it'll just annoy you. You're just better off getting something that works with everything. So that's it. That's my short review of the MOGA gaming controller for Android. If you can get it real cheap, then sure, why not? But at anything more than $15, I wouldn't. I'd stay away from it. There's just you get way more benefits out of a DualShock or a Wii Remote controller than you would a MOGA controller, because at least with those other controllers you can use them for like with emulators and other things like that as well. So that's it, and make sure you visit #Android.com to see how you can win this little review unit here. As always, we hope you come back for more tips, tricks, and how-tos, and everything else about your Android device. Thank you.